Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, have you ever wondered what it would be like to play Banjo Kazooie in the Wind Waker? No, me neither. At the same time though, I kind of wish I did wonder. There's a brand new mod here that looks really cool. So this is a mod of Banjo Kazooie on the N64, and it looks a lot better than the N64. It's called Banjo Kazooie the Bear Walker Deluxe. I'll drop a link to this YouTube channel in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. The modder shows how to get the game as well as a full walkthrough of it. In my opinion, this mod is extremely well done, and I would argue it's one of my favorite mods for Banjo Kazooie on the N64. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Moving on, and we're talking about Final Fantasy XVI, and it appears that Nvidia has leaked that Final Fantasy XVI is headed to PC. They've recently released game-ready drivers, and those drivers include optimizations for Final Fantasy XVI. So someone on Reddit here spotted that in NVIDIA drivers 560.81, it has game-ready profiles for Final Fantasy XVI and Once Human, just not in the official driver release notes. Now for clarity, we've known Final Fantasy XVI has been headed to PC for a while, but we've got no idea on the release date. And this tells me that since Nvidia is including game-ready profiles for the game, I'm assuming the release date is going to be sooner rather than later. Back in March, they said development was progressing very well. And if it was continuing to progress well, I'm assuming they're pretty close to release. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below, and let me know when you think the release date is going to be. But moving on, and next up we're talking about the PS5. Now Sony has released Q1 hardware sales figures, and the PS5 has hit 61 million units sold. Now not surprisingly, sales are down on a year-over-year basis here, but at the same time the PS5 has been pretty successful given the fact that it was very hard to get when it first came out. Anyways, if we take a look at the best-selling consoles of all time, the last update here for the PS5 was 59.3 million. 61.7 million brings it real close to the NES. However, this is the fourth year that the PS5 has been out, and if we take a look at the overall sales figures, it's got quite a bit of a way to go before it beats the PS3, the PS4, and even the mighty PS2. Now on a quick side note, the Switch here is sitting very well. I mean, it's third place in the list, very close at being Nintendo's best-selling handheld or console of all time, and also very close within striking distance of becoming the best-selling console of all time. And I think it might actually get there. Anyways, if we take a look at Xbox, the 360 is Microsoft's best-selling console at 84 million units, and the Xbox One is at 58, and the Xbox Series X and S is way down the list at 21 million. So let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments below. Do you think the PS5 is going to surpass the PS3 or PS4? Do you think the Switch is going to surpass the DS or PS2? Or do you think the Switch 2 sales are going to slow down Switch sales and it's not going to progress up the list? And let me know your thoughts about Xbox and their strategy of playing Xbox on any console or PC given the fact that console sales are so bad. Next up, this is a quick one and a friendly heads up that the World of Goo 2 now has official Linux support. If you are curious about this game, you can pick it up DRM free right from their website. Now, I'm assuming the game is playable on the Steam Deck. I mean, the original World of Goo on Steam here does say it's playable, but the World of Goo 2 is not on Steam. It can be picked up right from their website though for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So if you are picking this up for the Steam Deck, be mindful that it might not be perfect. Next up, we're quickly talking about AMD, and AMD has just unveiled the brand new release date and prices for their upcoming CPUs. So as of August 8th, the AMD Ryzen 9700X and 9600X are releasing at prices here of $279 and $359. As of August 15th, the 9950X and the 9900X are releasing at prices of $649 and $499. Now, based on all of the recent news about Intel, and I'm assuming these AMD chips are going to do very well overall in terms of sales, I'm very curious to see the performance of these once people get them out in the real world, and I'm hoping here that they're not going to have any issues like Intel has recently had. Next up, we're quickly talking about Pokemon Showdown. Now, you may or may not be aware of Pokemon Showdown. I'll drop a link to it in the description below in the event that you wanted to check it out and learn more about it. But basically, at a high level, Pokemon Showdown stands for Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, and it's arguably one of the best online Pokemon battle simulators out there. Now, Pokemon Showdown has been around for a while, and it's very popular. It's not like I'm breaking news of this site for the first time here. It's used by quite a few people. There's in fact people playing the game right now. Over 100 battles are taking place online. And some people have asked, how is this website still up, considering it is a fan website and Nintendo is very vigilant at taking things down. So if I'm not mistaken, Pokemon Showdown has been around since 2011, and it is open source here, and Moon Channel has a video called Why Hasn't Nintendo Axed Pokemon Showdown? If you are curious about it and wanted to learn exactly why, I'll drop a link to this video in the description below. And on a quick side note as well, if you wanted to check out a video here from Video Game Esoterica about ROMhacking.net's recent shutdown, I'll drop a link to this video in the description below. He does talk about copyright stuff in it. And last up here, we're quickly talking about Xbox 360 emulation on PC with Xenia Manager. Xenia Manager just got a brand new update here to version 1.10. So aside from a few bug fixes here, the biggest thing is they've implemented a brand new feature, full screen mode. If you are curious about this one, Xenia Manager is 100% free, it's open source, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below. If you're unfamiliar with Xenia Manager, the whole purpose of it is to make installing and using Xenia Canary and Xenia very easy. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and the one fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely anything we talked about in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.